Hello friends, in this video we will see how to make a use of SolidWorks toolbox in order to make simple gear train in SolidWorks. So let us start. Go to File, New, click on Assembly, OK. So simply cancel the begin assembly. Select from your system of units to be inch, pound, second. Select the right plane for the sketch and sketch on it. Simply draw the two circle over here. Here you can draw the two circle. Okay. Now smart dimension, these are two circles. Okay, we will give the dimension for first circle 6 inch, for second circle 3 inch. Say okay. Now we'll select these two circle and make the tangent made between them. Okay. We'll select the 2 points of this center points of these two circle and we will make the horizontal. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll simply select one line, we'll draw one line, vertical line, escape, and we'll select this vertical line, make it for construction. Okay. Now we'll select this circle, mirror entities will mirror about this vertical center line. Simply select OK. Now again we'll draw one more center line over here, escape. After that we will select this vertical center line, make it for construction. Okay. Simply select this circle, mirror entities, and will mirror about this circle. Sorry, clear section. We have to select this circle and mirror about this vertical center line. Okay. Now this is already done. Now we'll simply exit the sketch. We'll go to design library present over here where you can see toolbox. Here add in now this toolbox. Here you can see different standards available. From here we will select the ANSYS inch standard. We'll go down, we'll select the power transmission, gears, and from this you will select the spur gear and drag it into our working environment. So this will load the spur gear. Now from here you can see to the left some data is there. Here you can see for this gear diametral pitch to be 6 inch, number of teeth on it will be 36. Pressure angle for the gear may be 20 or 14.5. So these are the standard two pressure angles. In case of gear, face width will be 1. We will keep the nominal shaft diameter 2 inch and we'll select the keyway to be square keyway. So here square keyway, simply say OK. Now this will ask you to load one more. So here we want 3 more. So simply select one more, this and this. Now simply cancel this. Now here this gear is first loaded, so it will be fixed. So simply right click on it and make it float. Now what we will do, we will edit the toolbox data for these two gears because we want these two gears small. So simply select this two gear and edit the toolbox component over here. So what we will do, we will make the number of teeth here 18. We will keep the diametral pitch, pressure angle, face width as it is, as that of in case of this gear, because these things need to be kept same for the proper meshing of the gears. Now what we will do, we will keep the nominal shaft diameter to 2 inch. Sorry, we will change it to 1 inch over here. So we will make it half. OK, simply OK, just edit it. Now select this gear, right click on it and edit the toolbox component. Again we will keep diametral pitch for this gear same because it is required for the proper meshing of the gear. We will change here only again number of teeth to 18 number of teeth and we will make the nominal shaft diameter to 1 inch. Simply say OK. OK. Now this is over. simply just rotate it. Okay. Now we'll go for some assembly mate. So simply select the mate. Simply select the inner face of this gear and this circle and making the concentric mate between them. Okay. Now we will select the right plane and select the surface of the gear and we'll make the coincident mate. Okay. Now select the circle and this circle of the gear will make the coincident mate. Okay. Now select this surface and this circle will make the cancel it. Go for mate. Simply select the inner surface of this gear and this circle make the concentric mate. Okay. Now select the surface of this gear and this gear make the coincident mate. Okay. Select this circle and inner surface and making the concentric mate again. Okay. Now we'll simply select this inner surface and this circle and making the concentric mate. Okay. We'll simply select this surface and this surface making the coincident mate between them. Okay. So this is what we have done the assembly mate. So simply select this surface and make it normal to. Here we will see that there is a proper meshing of a two teeth. So there is a proper meshing of the two teeth. Okay. Now simply okay. Now we'll go for the very important mate, that is the gear mate. So simply select the mate and which will be under mechanical mate. So under mechanical mate you will select the gear mate and you will select the inner surfaces of these two shaft diameter. So here we know that the gear ratio is the ratio of tooth of the two gears. So here you can see the tooth of this gear is 36 and tooth for this gear is 18. So ratio will be what? 2:1. So here the ratio is 2:1. So simply select OK. Now again select the gear mate, this inner face and this inner face. The ratio here will be 1:2. OK. Select this inner face, this inner face. The ratio for the gear here will be 2:1 again. OK. So in this way we have done the gear mate. So simply hide the sketch, right click on it. Now what we will do, we will just give appearances to this all gears. So simply select the appearances over here, select the gear and choose the appearances you want. OK. Again go to appearances, select the gear and select the color you want. OK. Again go to appearances, select the color for this gear. OK. Again go to appearances and we will select the color for this gear to be pink color. OK. Right. Now here we will go for motion study. So you can find here motion study. In this we will go for the basic motion. So here simply select the motor over here and select the inner face of this gear. Select motor again, select the inner face of this gear and keep the RPM 3. So we'll keep the low RPM so we can easily see the meshing of two teeth. So simply say OK. Now what we'll do, we'll just simply increase the time to 8 seconds and we'll just drop it down. We'll select this mode to be playback mode normal and what we'll do, we'll simply click on the calculate button over here. So you can see here gear meshing are started now. Right. Now we'll play it back again. So here you can see the easy meshing of the two gear. So this is what simple gear train in which on each shaft one gear is mounted. Here you can see this will be the driver because it is driven by motor, and this will be the driven, and between these two will be the intermediate gears. So here intermediate gears are used to transmit the power when the center distances between the driver and driven to be a long. So this is the simple gear train. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.